Hey, what's up guys? This is Prapreet and today I'm going to be talking about my favorite headphones in the past 2 years. I've primarily used these every single day, talking from 2 years now. I've used these on travel, I've used these at home, used these for work. I basically use them for every single occasion, even while working out. So these are pretty good. There are some drawbacks when we're using these. So I'll just be talking about the goods and the bads about these headphones. These do come around about $300 at the time, so if you are kind of on the budgety side, I do prefer you go out and look for some other options. But these, let me tell you, these are actually worth the price. There is a newer version that's available. You can go check it out. I believe it's like $100 more expensive, so that definitely goes past my budget. And I just don't want to spend about $400 to $500 on a pair of headphones when I can have something that works really well. Now, if you guys do have any options that are cheaper, better than this, or as good as these, let me know, because these do come around $300 as I said. But if you find a good deal, as we are going right now through Prime Day sales, you might find something cheap. If there is something cheap going on, I'll leave a link in the description down below. But these are the second to last gen models, so these aren't the latest ones. And personally, I actually prefer this design. You can see how it's like basically a single strap instead of that little wire that goes across. I guess it's a more modern and a fashionable look, but I actually prefer these are super comfortable around my ears. They have basically foam around, so they work really good. And there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about today, so let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is how comfortable these are while wearing them, and the hardware around this thing basically. So first thing I want to talk about is how extendable they are. So they basically go all the way out. So even if you are wearing the star or turban on your head, you can see my head basically grew all this much. I can put these through, wrong way. I can put these through and I can basically have both of my ears covered, and these are going all the way over the star right now, so they work. They're good. So if any of you are, especially having a bunga, like a huge star, it really helps. I think it's a really nice way to add some features to it. I couldn't use a lot of the beats, for example, because this feature wouldn't work. I would have to tie a smaller star, smaller case key, or I would basically have to ditch those for my AirPods. So these are really nice for that. Let me just take these off so I can talk to you guys. Another thing I really like about these is, I know I messed up right before putting them on, but on the cups inside, they basically say L and R, indicates and tells you where the right and the left side is. Really nifty. And just the feeling of it when you put it on, you can tell that these are kind of inward facing. Like, you can see your ear is actually going inwards like this. They're not actually just going straight. So when you put these on, you'll be able to feel the difference when these, as you can see, these cups are actually angled towards one or the other side. So this one is going inwards, this one is going inwards here. So as soon as you put these on, if you put them on the opposite side, you're going to be able to know this is going on. And obviously you can argue that why does it matter which side is right side? Isn't that kind of a burden? But I think when you're listening to quality media stuff that has for example, music, if you have drums being played on the right side and you want to hear them on the right side, it's really important you do that, and listen to the properly functioned audio. If you're just shooting in stereo mode, I think it won't matter that much. It just depends on the audio you listen to be honest. But I do like the fact that they force the sides, so this one's the right side and that one's the left side. That's pretty nifty on my daily use. And then the next thing on hardware would be the aux cable port. I like that they kept this, so in case you run out of battery, and these things actually do last about like 2 to 3 days for me on a regular day use. In case you do run out of battery still, like, you can actually just plug in your aux cable. You can work these things without an actual battery or anything inside. So talking about battery, these do have micro USB cable charging, so you don't actually need to plug in a battery. I know the Quiet Comfort 35 actually, the version 1, they actually had the noise cancellation. So for that, you needed a AAA battery that would go inside the right side, I believe it was. And So basically what you would do is, if you ran out of that, you would have to replace it with a AAA battery. Now that battery lasted me months, to be honest, so I never had to charge anything. But especially if, just having this aux cable input right there, and if you're carrying the case that I showed you guys earlier, if you carry the case with it, you can basically have the aux cable at all times in case you run out of battery. Grab it. Especially for editing and stuff, it's really important to edit wired than wireless, because we're still not that moment where these Bluetooth headphones are still kind of behind. Not everyone can notice these, especially when you're editing. You can notice this because you're having slight delay of, let's say, milliseconds can actually be seen on editing. So it's just really nice if you can grab these and just work with the aux cable. So that's about it. And then you have a couple buttons. I believe you have like a voice assistant Siri button right here, and then you have play, volume up, volume down buttons, and then you basically have a power on button which you can turn on, connect to your Bluetooth devices. One of my favorite features of this headset is basically that it can connect to multiple devices, and it can switch audio itself. So for example, you're on your laptop working and this is connected, and what will happen is, if you go to your phone, it'll basically go towards your phone. So whatever device is playing the sound, it goes there. Now that's not always great, because sometimes, let's say I'm listening or watching something on Netflix and I'm playing a game on my phone or something that has some audio being played in the background. Both of them have Bluetooth enabled, so this is connected to both devices. That compatibility is there, but when I'm watching Netflix or something and then I have to skip, let's say, the intro, I click on that and my phone is on and there's something being played on my phone. So what these will do is they'll connect to your phone, and then that'll be the predominant sound, and they'll be connected to my phone on the game, not on the Netflix. So I'll basically have to turn off my phone, and then this will basically kick in and it will be connected to my MacBook. So it is kind of give and take for that technology, at least for now. But if you are doing something that you don't need your phone for, just turn off the Bluetooth. It's really simple in the iOS 14 for sure. You can just turn it off and be it. But some things that I really like more about this headset is, first of all, when you start them, you have a voice assistant that tells you how much battery there is. If you go under 10% battery, this actually has like sensors, and like it will tell you, hey, you're running out of battery, please charge now. Please charge now. Like it annoys you so much that you actually go and charge it, and you're like, okay, fine, I'll do it. So that basically concludes this video. I actually, like, about sound, I've used these for about 2 years, so I don't need to put them on, have a test for you guys. I already know that these are like one of the greatest headphones that I've used. I know there's Audio Technica, Sony, there's like multiple different variations of headphones out there. You can try them out at your own pace, but for these, at least, I'll guarantee you that these are some killer headphones. So connecting these, first of all, is very easy. You can basically just turn the on button all the way towards the Bluetooth button, hold it there, and then it'll show up in your Bluetooth devices on your phone. You connect it, and then you go to the BOSE Connect app. You go on there, and it basically kind of just detects it, and then you name your device something. I'm just gonna name it BOSE QC35 2, or you can use Surprise Me and it'll call it something. Matrix, I like that, so let's go with Matrix. Matrix, not Matrix, Matrix, yeah, Matrix. Okay, and then you connect, and then it says try them on, so I'm going to put these on. As you can see, it is the right side. Okay, so it's preparing a product update, but as you can see on the bottom, you have Bluetooth headphones, and then the third option, I'm going to click on the third option, and that is the noise cancellation. You can select how much noise cancellation you're looking for and not looking for. You can select high, low, off. I think the low is probably one of the ones that you want to go for on your daily basis, unless there's a lot of noise happening around and you need to concentrate. So pick it up, put it in high. Otherwise, if you are working out, keep it on off. But do know that every single time your noise cancellation is at high, it's actually going to be using the battery much more than regularly. So keep that in check. If you're on a long flight, you might just want to save the battery at good times or whatever. I don't know. I think it can last me a whole flight. It did when I went to India, which was about a 17-hour flight, huge flight. It lasted me about 15 to 16 hours because I wasn't using the whole time, but good enough. And then I used it on the way to Punjab, which was another 8 hours. So I think the battery life is fantastic. There's no complaints about that. And let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, if you would buy these headsets. Let me know if you find any deals actually on Prime Day, and Black Friday is coming up next month. So if you find anything, let me know. If you are going to pick these up, give me a thumbs up, like this video, make sure to subscribe, it really helps. This will be it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, peace out. See ya.